live again. It's your two favorite people on your favorite podcast. It's your boy Mike.
It's your boy Hassan, and I'm so happy for this. We got another guest in the building, and not a new guest. This is our first repeat guest, the one, the only, Sherm, aka Zaire, aka the travel man himself. Welcome to the show, my guy.
What's the deal, y'all? Mike, Hassan, man, love my guys, man. Thanks for having me again, bro. This is beautiful.
Mike,
Beautiful.
which episode did we have Sherm on? What number was that?
Off the top of my head, don't remember the number off the top of my head, but I do remember it was around this time last year,
Yo,
Yes, sir.
late
yo,
Yes, sir.
December, because
Hold
we
on.
did
yo.
a album of the year recap. We may have something in tune for y'all again, music wise. Stay tuned for that.
There we go.
Yeah,
Episode 36 on the plane with Sherm. We recorded December, but it was a late
Ooh,
release that came out in spring.
know your numbers.
I had to
there
really
you
look it up.
go.
Episode
Know your
36.
numbers.
If you
Hey,
didn't hear it,
we
go
got a
back
real
and listen.
catalog now, though. It's
Oh, yes.
like before, it used to be like, oh yeah, that was number 2, but man, we got a catalog now, bro. I'm talking about shit tonight.
36, and it was a whole year of episodes from then. So what are we really saying?
I said, me
And
and
we
Mike been
have to
putting in
Mike
the
and
work. We've been
that's what
putting
I'm
in the work.
saying.
It has been an experience being a podcaster, and it's been an enjoyable experience, but it's definitely, I don't know, just like anything, like it becomes a grind, and you're just like, you get distracted. Best way to say, but we kept going.
Right.
A lot of life happens, that's for sure. Um, but yeah, man, I'm glad we started this. I'm glad we brought Sherm back. Happened natural all over again. And yeah, I said we just jump right into it, guys. What we'll do is for the people who may not have heard the last episode with Sherm, episode 36, go ahead and check that out. But we're just gonna have Sherm go ahead and kind of reintroduce himself, give us an update. What's going on in your life, my man?
Man, well, like y'all said, man, I'm Sherm, aka Zaire. I built the online presence of Zaire. I like my middle name Zaire more than Sherman. Fun fact if y'all didn't know that.
We'll go with
But
Zaire. The vibes.
yeah. But shit, life has been beautiful, bro. Life has been beautiful since the last time we talked last year. A lot had happened. You feel me? A lot has happened, bro. A lot of beautiful things. I'm gonna give a shout out to the highlight of the year. I got the chance to send my mom to Tokyo for Mother's Day.
Mm,
That was
That's
that's
wet.
huge,
beautiful.
bro.
That's
That was
beautiful.
wet. That was
That's
wet,
what's
bro.
up.
And I didn't realize. So I learned something this year. The time difference, like Tokyo's like 16 hours ahead of us, right?
They're
So
in the
for
future.
Mother's Day, right? So for Mother's Day, she got a chance to wake up in Tokyo on Mother's Day, spend Mother's Day in Tokyo, fly back to LA, and then when she got back to LA, it was 3:30 p.m. on Mother's Day still. So she had like an
Mm,
extended Mother's Day. I'm like,
she
oh
got
Mm,
she got two
that's
Mother's
yeah,
fly.
Day.
That's fly.
I love to
That's
hear
what's
that.
up, bro.
Okay.
I know that's a good feeling.
yeah,
Taking care of
beautiful.
moms.
And again, for those who are just, I love my listeners, but for those who are slow, Sherm is a travel agent. He is, I guess the best way to say it, he can hook you up with the best deals for travel and experiences and excursions. Don't forget those excursions. He's the man.
Man, yeah, the business blew up. Travel business owner. I like that term. Travel business owner. Cause like
Travel business
I be
owner.
telling people like I had to check myself a couple times this year. You feel me? Cause like I said, business is starting to ramp up. You feel me? Hey, Sean, can you book this? Can you book that? And can you book this? I'm like, hey y'all, I ain't really trying to be a travel agent. You feel me? But I will partner with you in business. You feel me? To show you how you can do the same thing. You feel me? Because there's a lot of opportunity that's available to us that we just don't know about. You feel me? So I'm more about sharing that knowledge rather than just trying to be somebody's travel agent. You
I feel that you're like, I'm upper management. Don't forget it.
dig?
Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Now, from the outside looking in, bro, that sounds fly. Like to me, it's like, all right, I'm going in, I'm traveling myself, I'm helping other people travel. I stay on the go. I don't know if you have a set schedule, but it's like I'm sure it's like flexible. What are some of the things that you go through on a day to day that someone from the outside looking in wouldn't see?
Mm, that you wouldn't see on the outside looking in. So, like you looking in from like a social media presence.
Yeah, or whatever. Like if I wanted to be a travel agent as well, like what are some of I guess, the cons of the career? Like what's something I wouldn't like
I got you.
because
I got
it
you.
sounds great. Like
I
on the
got you.
surface, I'm like, man, why wouldn't everyone do this? You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Well, one, everybody don't have a vision. That's just simple. Everybody
Mm,
don't have a
it
vision. You
comes
know what
from
I'm saying?
within.
It comes from within, bro. You gotta see it first. Um, two, you gotta have a will to develop personally. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because if you try to walk into this industry with like no emotional intelligence, thinking like, oh, everybody should just fuck with me off the strength just because the relationship with you a whoop, it's not the case. You feel me? Because then people are gonna do what they do anyway. You feel me? So
Hmm.
like, if you say you start a business and people should support you, but then you're gonna see the people who should be supporting you go booking somewhere else, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You feel me? And I would crush somebody if you don't have that type of emotional intelligence to keep going. You feel me? Because it's just business at the end of the day. Just because they went to go
Right.
book some rails, don't make them a bad person and nothing like that. But again, if you like that emotional intelligence, you could be like, they got me fucked up. What people will all this, that, and the other. You
Facts,
know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Hold on, Zaire. I'm gonna hold you real quick. I'm gonna hold you real quick because this is a pod, so I gotta be ignorant.
Talk that
Dion,
shit.
you knew I sold cars. You even used me to rent a car to go buy a
Hey
car
yo,
elsewhere.
hey
Nah,
yo.
Man,
nigga, I ain't forget that, Dion. You know, you had my no. No, I'm done.
see, it comes
Hey,
from within.
yeah, yeah,
It
right.
could
That's personal. Like
you
I felt that. I felt that.
you
This
got you
nigga
feel
Then
that in
Dion
you
his
got to
rented
really
spirit.
a
want it.
car for me to go buy a car elsewhere. You know what? Okay. No, let me calm down. Let me calm down.
It's a tough business.
Um,
I was holding
That's
that
all
for
right,
a
bro.
while. I was holding that for a while.
challenges. Getting told no,
Yeah. Getting told
no.
no. Yeah, I mean, in sales, you always gonna be
Yeah,
told no. That
no. I'm good.
I'm solid. I don't want to do that. I don't want
I'm
to do
good.
this.
No, I'm
And you
good.
telling them
Yeah.
all benefits. That'd be the cold part too, because like obviously, if you selling something, you gonna tell them all the pluses, and I'd be like, bro, there's no reason why you shouldn't do this. And I'll be like, give me a con, and then people will come up with like the
They got
craziest
all the
excuses,
cons.
bro.
They got
All
all
the
the
Oh,
cons.
excuses.
objections. Oh, they're gonna find an objection.
Oh
They gonna
yeah.
find an objection. They gonna
It's
find
either sell or be sold. That's what they tell
it.
you.
You ever read that book?
Hmm.
I've heard of the book. Actually, no, what you talking about the book Objection?
Nah, sell or be sold.
I've heard of that one, and I got a book called Objection that kind of uses that phrase as well.
Yeah. Shout out to reading, man. Shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
reading.
I was a student of my craft. But sorry, back to you. Back to Zaire Travel.
challenges, challenges. Oh, a lot of challenges, bro. A lot
That's
of
crazy
challenges.
because like I said on the from the outside looking in, it's like man, that's some fly shit.
I
What you on
actually,
is really dope. I'm actually really proud of you too, bro. Because I remember
Appreciate it.
when you first started out, you said this is what it'll look like, and it's been a few years now, and you've really gotten to that point that you said that you was gonna get to, and still growing. So
Yeah, bro.
shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. I think
Appreciate it, man.
that's a beautiful transformation.
We just getting
I
started,
got a
man.
I got a more easier question, Zaire. You've been all over the country, even out of the country this last year. What are your top three places you've been to this year?
Off top, um, Alaska, Wisconsin,
Oh,
and Florida.
Wisconsin. I did not expect that pick.
Yeah, random as hell. The story for Wisconsin makes it that much better.
I
So,
gotta hear this.
all right, yep. So, as you know, I still work a regular job too, on top of running my business, right? So I work security. I was working security at the Laugh Factory. I don't know if either of you been to the Laugh Factory.
So I'm familiar. I'm familiar.
You familiar? You know how they line
Familiar.
everybody up
Hmm.
outside before they let anybody in? With me
Hmm.
working security, you feel me? I get dibs on all their customers. They sell out every night. I just get a chance to go say what's up, introduce myself, hand out a business card or two. You feel
Wow.
me? or 120. You feel me? So I'm on my daily routine, just talking out with people. I come across a gentleman named Jesus, right? Say call him Jesse. You gonna call him Jesse. But yeah, we was talking about one time I run a travel business. And he's like, man, get the fuck out of here. You don't run a travel business. You're a security guard. I'm like, dead ass. Right? But the suspicion turned to curiosity, right? So we ended up exchanging contacts. A few weeks later, you know, I'm still following up with him. Put it in his ear again. I got the travel business. He's like, bro, you in this fucking travel business. I'm like, bro, you know what? Pick wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go, we'll go, bro. He's like, I'm a diehard Packer fan. I've always wanted to see the Packers play since I was a boy. It's like 49 years old, right? I'm like, bad. I got you. I'm gonna get you a flight, a hotel room. We're gonna get a car, and I'm gonna get 2 tickets to the game for $700 total. He was like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I said, bro, send the bread. He sends the bread. I booked the shit, bro. I did 6 cities in like 5 days. It was actually wet. I went from Ontario to Las Vegas, flew from Las Vegas to Orlando, flew from Orlando to Milwaukee, drove from Milwaukee to Michigan, from Michigan to Manitowoc, and then from Manitowoc to Green Bay where the Packers played. And on top of that, I had a homeboy who I used to play basketball with in college that lived in Milwaukee. He got us 2 tickets to go see the Bucks play the Mavs the night before.
That's
So
fire.
so that's why that trip might be the top three for me, bro. Because that is the wettest. And shout out to Green Bay. I ain't even a football fan, real, but hey, that trip was fun. 77,000 screaming Packer fans. Unheard of, bro. Bro, we had like fire seats,
That's
winning
legendary,
touchdown.
bro. To
Yeah,
watch a game
bro.
in Lambeau is legendary. Like people that like dude in this situation, that's like shit people dream of.
And
Yeah, bro.
all
I could
the
imagine
that
that. If someone who
honestly
wants
that's
to visit like every MLB ballpark, like I could see how that would make that trip fire. Because like I went to like Cleveland, bro, to go see the Guardians or whatever, and
Cleveland.
and I'm like, what am I doing in Cleveland right now, bro? This is
What the
crazy.
fuck
I'm
you
really
doing
in
out
Cleveland right now
here?
to see. Yeah, it's just like nigga, I grew up in Pasadena, bro. But
What
it
the fuck
ended
you
up being
doing out
it
here?
was a solid trip. It was a solid trip. I
Cool
ain't
ass
gonna.
trip,
It's a
bro.
cool. That's a little
Fire
city.
ass
Them
trip.
them quiet
I'll
cities,
definitely
man.
run it back. I'll definitely run it back, bro.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm gonna just add this real quick. I know, like, especially because we all grew up in California, and like when most people think vacation, they think like the beach cities, they think like the big cities. But like honestly, there's a lot of cool, interesting places. South, Midwest, Pacific
Mm,
Northwest, just those little low key spots. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
don't sleep. Don't sleep. Yeah, man. That was a cool ass trip, and just to see Milwaukee, and like how that culture is in the Midwest. And I think some bomb ass fish because they said Wisconsin is like the state of 1,000 lakes or something like that. It's surrounded
Minnesota,
by
but
I think that's
Wisconsin's up there
Minnesota.
too.
it's
Yeah.
Minnesota. Okay,
Minnesota,
they
but they're
all in
right
that
next to
little
each other.
But
area.
Yeah,
they're neighbors.
Yeah, it's like
they
right
got
next to Lake Michigan and all that.
yep, the
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
Lakes, lakes
Hmm.
everywhere.
Bro, the fish out there is incredible.
Out the
It's
river,
it's whoa. It's
out the lake.
actually really, really
Hand
different,
caught.
bro. We went to this spot called JJ's. Shout out to JJ. We're gonna get him some money real quick. Oh, man, they gave us a pound of catfish for $8.99, a lunch special. They with fries, a can of
Ooh,
soda. Like what? You
ooh.
gotta enjoy that.
Mm.
Midwest style.
Not a fillet for 8.99. A pound.
Nah, a pound.
That's a lot of fish.
A pound of catfish nuggets, bro.
That's a lot of fish. That's fire.
I wish I could pull the picture up.
Hold on, hold on. So, okay, shout out to Wisconsin. What other two cities did you say were your top three?
I put states, Alaska and Florida.
I need to hear about Alaska real quick. Tell me about Alaska.
Oh
I'm a
man,
I'm a, I'm a
He
mountain
made
man at
Alaska sound
heart.
fire.
I'm a
yeah,
mountain man at
Alaska
heart.
is fire. Alaska is fire. This was some extraordinary shit right here, bro.
You was with
So
the
peep
whales,
this.
weren't you?
So you ever heard of Princess Cruises?
No.
Nah. We don't get us some money too. The Princess Cruise is like the luxury brand of Carnival,
Mm.
right? With these different brands, I can go do these trainings, right? After you do a training, they'll give you a gift or something. Well, with Princess, after you do the training, they give you a free gift to a free cruise to anywhere in the world. So I'm like,
Mm.
oh
Mm.
shit, that's active. Um, your boy was in between blessings at the time, and it was my lady birthday. So I was like, you know what? Happy birthday. Pick
Hey.
wherever you want to go.
Hello. Getting moms right, getting the girl right. That's
You
fire.
feel me? So she was like, what? I was like, yeah. She's like, let's go to Alaska. I was like, let's go to Alaska. So we did a
Why
10
not?
day cruise around Alaska, bro.
That's a
Now,
long cruise, by the way.
What time
That's
of
a
year
long.
was this?
That's a long cruise, by
this
the
This was
is
way.
like
in
earlier in the
June.
year, like
This is
June. Okay.
June,
Oh,
Juneteenth.
you
We
got
spent
green
So like
Juneteenth.
Alaska,
middle of the year.
Yeah,
the
bro.
warm
We got a
Alaska,
chance to see. We got a chance to
Moose.
see like shit, like four different type of weathers out there in Alaska. It was like super windy one day. We got to see the snow. It rained for a second, and then we got like that raw Alaska sun. Like they 60 degrees feel like 90. Like
Like that?
it's a little different because it's so close to the sun.
Yep.
I was like,
Mm.
oh, this is
It'll get
different.
hot.
You feel energized.
Get warm.
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit was fire though, bro. Yeah, Princess is a luxury brand, so also what comes with that free cruise, you get Commodore status, which is like the equivalent to being on 16 Princess cruises, right? So
Mm.
it's like Diamond Elite Platinum member, right?
You get
Peep
the
this.
perks, the perks when you're there, the
Nigga.
benefits.
So I forgot about that, right? Um, but usually when I go to different properties and whatnot, I ask to get a room tour. You feel me? Because I was like, I use like, can I get see one of the king suites for my business, things of that nature. I like to market it. Whoop de whoop. They're like, all right, cool, right? They weren't fucking with me this time. I was like, damn, you know, room tour. It's all good. And then I was like, no, I get something. I was like, my Commodore status. I was like, what about my Commodore status? The dude was like, what's that? I was like,
Didn't even
nigga,
know.
like, stop playing
Didn't,
with me.
didn't even know.
Look, I started explaining it to him, right? He was like, one second. He went in the back, talked to his manager, came back like 3 minutes later. It was like, Mr. Simpson, welcome. Nigga, he took my medallion, he like spacked it out and put like this luxury black medallion in. I was like, nigga, that's the
Oh
fuck
yeah.
I'm talking
You on
about.
now.
Bro, we got invited to the captain's cocktail party. We got invited to have dinner with the captain. We had tea time every day. We did our
Mm.
laundry. What else did we get? We got 50% off for the Wi-Fi, 10% off all drinks, 10% off all the gift shops. They was just plugging us, bro. Nigga,
Oh
I got
man,
behind the DJ bar.
that was your boat. You're like, I'm the captain now.
At
This
the
is my
no,
Oh
cruise.
like
T.
dead ass, bro. I brought my tree with me, so like, and if you didn't know, like
Oh,
Princess is
doing
like
it easy.
it's like an older crowd. Everybody like 55 and older. So they went to bed at like 10.
Not
Nigga,
lit, but I get it.
I was this is lovely.
The
Ducked
whole
off.
boat to
Good
yourself.
trees. What? Got my AirPods in.
The whole boat.
Ah. I was
That's
listening
fire.
to the I was listening to the homie Rush. And he has a song called Grandy Rose. And one of his lyrics is like, somewhere out the sea where you can see the coast, cigars lit with a Kia coat. I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous. I'm staring out into the coast horizon with like glaciers and shit. I'm like, bro, this is thank you.
Painting the scene.
Right.
That's fire. That's
It
fire.
was incredible, bro. Alaska gotta be number one, easily.
Okay.
Alaska. This nigga talking about some
Yeah.
Alaska and Wisconsin. I wasn't expecting
Hey,
that.
hey, Mike, don't sleep on those
That's
cold
fire though.
places. Don't sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Well,
I'm I'm
honestly,
getting more open to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Reason why I say
Colorado opened the door for a
Wisconsin.
lot of them.
Reason why I say Wisconsin was fine is because I was able to help Jesse, bro. That shit was amazing, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that reel on Instagram that I posted. Me taking him to see the Packers, but to see the
I
smile on
did.
that young
I
man's
I
face,
I did see that.
like
I did see that.
I
I remember
met
that.
you in a line. You was on a date with your shorty. You feel me? Like I don't like we wasn't supposed to meet, but like from that to like really put a smile on your face, cross an item off your bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Like that's huge, bro.
Ain't no
Like,
believer.
bro, I'm gonna send y'all this video that we took when we landed too. That's what made Wisconsin top tier trip
That's fire.
easily. Yeah, bro.
All right, while
Wisconsin
we're
helping
still
people.
here, why we are still here, tell me about Florida. Come on, Florida man.
Mm.
Come on, Florida man.
So if y'all, for the listeners, if y'all go back and listen to the first episode that we did, I mentioned going to convention. That was one of the goals for the year. Nigga. Yo. So I got a chance to meet Mr. Donald Bradley. It's the owner of Planet Marketing. He's the first one who started the whole partnership between Planet Marketing and teletravel so you can start your business from home, right? So I got a chance to
Hmm.
talk to this nigga and really see what his vision is and like how he curated this whole thing. This nigga bought out the largest Marriott in the world for us. Bro, I'm talking 4,000 rooms.
Player
Oh,
shit.
y'all pulled up.
Player shit right there, man.
Sold out. Bro,
Damn.
right, right. So picture, like really use your imagination real quick. Like imagine 4,000 plus, because not everybody stayed on the property. I didn't stay. 4,000 plus black entrepreneurs who's like actually really got something going on. You feel me?
Hmm.
And like 4,000 is a big number, but it's really not a big number. You feel me? But when we all together, that shit was powerful, bro. Powerful. You know what I'm saying? And it was, you know what I'm saying, man, a little bread on it too. You know what I mean? Became a Orlando travel expert. You dig what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They gave
Mm.
your boy a free ticket to Legoland, free ticket to the SpaceX place. They gave me a free ticket to the Magic, a free ticket to Crayola Land. Bro, plug,
You've been living life, bro.
Crazy
I love to
plug.
hear it. You've been living
bro.
life.
This shit is fun. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is fun, but Orlando was definitely top tier. I saw some old ladies fight. It
Who
was
won? How'd it go?
um,
How'd it get down?
Oh no, not the old ladies. Not the
It was
old
like some old
ladies.
ladies fight. I was like, damn,
Wigs came off,
bro, it was crazy.
earrings
Chains
out.
was
You know all the.
slapping shins.
Just a little entertainment for the year. Just a little entertainment for the year. I'm like, wow,
A little excitement.
that's
Damn,
crazy,
that's
right?
crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to Florida. We running it back. We running it back next year, 2024. And actually, I'm really excited about that one. We get a chance to listen to the keynote speaker, Tim Grover. I don't know if y'all familiar with Tim Grover.
I'm not. No.
Nah, not familiar.
So Tim Grover trained Mike, he trained Cole, and he trained D Wade.
Mm,
He's he's the person who trained them to their championships.
okay.
To
All
be able,
right.
right, to be able to
All right.
listen to this
So
man, like whoa,
he's
whoa, whoa,
the
whoa,
NBA
whoa,
coach. He was the NBA
like
coach.
trainer, trainer,
Trainer, sorry, the NBA trainer.
trainer.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
little different. Yeah.
yeah. It's a little different.
Okay.
All right.
You get a workout with him, or just get to chop it up with him?
You know, I just get a chance to chop it up and just talk business. I'm like, oh, how the
What
hell I
did
get in these rooms?
what is just something like a little tidbit or just something he told you that you think the listeners would love to hear?
Mm,
Take your time.
you know what? Just learn to be relentless.
Mm.
You said
Learn to
learn to
be
be
relentless.
relentless.
Learn to be
Mm.
relentless. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Mike, MJ, You look at, I'm looking at their jerseys right now, so I'm looking at. If you look at Cole, if you look at D Wade, those are all relentless ass athletes. You feel me?
Yes.
And what's crazy, I was reading his book, and he was saying that he had athletes that had better footwork than Cole, who jumped higher than Mike. I said, what? How?
They just
But they
outworked
just
them.
they just have that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, my house has been very Kobe infested and MJ infested. So
Nah,
Mm,
I can see that, and
yeah.
I've been hearing like just like little YouTube NBA players talk, and a lot of the NBA players will say McGrady and Vince Carter should have been better than Kobe, but they didn't
mm,
have that Mamba mentality. So I believe that.
yeah, it's a little different. So
You
I'm
got to
really
really want it. I think
interested.
that that's a full circle to what you were saying earlier. You saying it's got to come from within, and
Yeah,
I think we see a lot of that in them. They just would not give up. It was win or go home at all costs, and you know we can apply a lot of that to our lives. So
Yeah,
like you said, take the shot, miss, rebound, put it back up. You feel me?
that's it. But yeah,
Yeah.
bro, I think that bringing up Rush was actually a great segue to our next topic.
Mm,
This is why we hit each other up. We wanted to run it back last year. We did our albums of the year. We wanted to run it back again. We wanted to see
mm.
what you listening to. Hear from the people, see what the people listening to, see what's hot. I'm someone that just likes to discuss music altogether. So I know you've been listening to a lot of Rush. What else been in your rotation?
Man, so it's been off top, Rush, Jay Nice, Larry Jones, whatever Alchemist produces, whatever he
That's
produces,
yeah, yeah. It's an
yeah,
accurate statement.
whatever he produces.
If his
The
name
guy
is on it, I gotta
Fahim,
press play.
the guy Fahim, I didn't realize how much I've been listening to him lately, and Jay Worthy, Jay Worthy, man,
Jay
it's
Worthy.
been the go tos, bro, because. There's some crazy ass artists out there, bro. But I took this last year and like really took account of what I've been listening to, bro. Excuse me. Now, if you go back to the last episode, it's Griselda. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you
That's
on
all I got.
Griselda heavy last year. Yeah.
It's Griselda. Damn, I gotta shoot a nigga every time.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Gotta be conscious of what you consuming. You feel me? I,
Yeah,
I've been conscious of that too, not even just in music, but in media in general.
That's
We see a
big.
lot of we
That's
see a
big.
lot of anything on the internet. You don't know what you're gonna see on the internet,
man.
so you gotta really be conscious of that. And I believe that holds true in music too. So yeah, I've been kind of on that same wave too, bro. I still listen to that side of hip hop. I still have interest in it
I
for
ain't no
sure.
abandoning it.
It has a time and a place, but yeah, I've been listening to something with a little more oomph in it. I've been going back to like old mixtapes a lot too,
Mm,
like
yeah,
classic
yeah,
tapes of Friday Night Lights and
yeah.
Burn After Rolling and shit like that. I've been in that bag this year too.
So let me just
Something
chime
about
in
that
real quick.
nostalgia.
Yeah, talk
Let
to me,
me
son.
let me just chime in real quick. Let me just chime in real quick. And y'all gonna get on my case. This was a year I did not listen to a lot of music, but it's just for the reasons y'all said about just being a little bit more conscious of what comes in your head. And I'm be real with y'all. This is unrelated to music. I needed a lot of silence this year. I
Mm,
needed a lot of time to myself and reflection. So, just real quick, term you don't know, but for the listeners, I switched jobs. So I've been, doing a lot of temporary, just like delivery work, right? So I will have so I'm driving by myself. You think, oh, this be the perfect time to listen to music. Nigga, no, I will go two
mm,
hours of silence in my car
Hmm.
just to get my mind right, just to like really dissect what I'm trying to be about, achieve. So as much as I still love music, I still listen to music. this was not the year I was going through a lot of albums and stuff because it was like I don't need other people's thoughts. I need my thoughts. So
Mm.
I'm be a little quiet in this segment, but that's the reason. That's the reason.
I
And
feel that,
good
bro. I feel
reason.
like I've hit that point too. And when I first started doing it, I was like, damn, am I okay? Like, am I good? Am I, because to just be in a quiet car ride, bro, really does something to you. It's just a different kind of vibe. So yeah, bro, I definitely feel you on that. Um, there's times where I still want to listen to music personally. It's been hard keeping up though, because I haven't listened to as much music for what you're alluding to as well, Hassan. But I still feel like I put a lot of hours in, and I can still maybe put a list together. Um,
Your mic though, like your mic for like listeners.
Right.
This
but
man,
yeah,
this
but yeah,
in a different life, Mike was definitely like a rapper and a music producer. I just know it.
oh yeah, music. My love for music will never that'll never go away, man. That'll never go away. I'll listen to
Did y'all do
music
your
all day, man.
did y'all do your Apple Replay or your Spotify wrap up?
Yep, yep, I did that too.
No, I didn't do
Hmm.
mine yet. I didn't do mine
See,
yet.
and the thing, what I noticed with that is too, bro. Like my top artist, my number one artist had 1,600 minutes of music of listen time this year.
Hmm.
You feel me? I've noticed everybody posting theirs and whatnot. 5,000, six
Ooh,
thousand here, 10,000 here. You feel me? That's just one artist. You feel
Hmm.
me? So that just goes to show you like how much I've just scaled back. I was like, damn. But I've replaced that with that silence as well. I've also replaced it with I listen to a lot of podcasts now too, y'all. That shit,
I did transition to
yeah.
that, and actually, for anyone who's listened to the pod, not that I listen to her a lot, but I just kind of like the energy and the movement. I've been on a Sexy Red binge. I don't know what her fan base is, but I'm on Team Sexy Red.
I'm on Team Sexy Red. Is that a hot take?
Nah, it's not a hot take because she killing the game. But that is my music
Sexy
take.
red.
They've
Bend
been
that
on that
ass
Sexy
over.
Red.
Let that
Hey,
coochie breathe. Shake that
hey.
ass for Drake. Shake that ass for me. No, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. No, actually, no, I'm
Lord
not
have
fucking with
mercy.
y'all.
Yeah, you died because you know the words.
I don't know all her songs were, but that one, I don't know. Like, I feel like I know she's dead serious. Sexy Red's a comedian to me. She is just saying some ratchet, funny shit, and it just goes.
You know what? Shout out to Sexy Red, man.
Not a Sexy Red. I'm gonna get her on the
Shout
pod
out
one
to
day.
Sexy.
I think I'm
Shout out to
funny.
Sexy.
But no,
Some of
I'm gonna think
my
here.
top projects this year though, just based off my Wrapped or the Apple Music replay, that Larry June and Alk, that was in
Man,
my rotation a lot.
man, because that 60 days was like an anthem for the year.
That 60 Days is crazy.
That's
Alchemist laced
extremely,
Larry on that too. Completely
man,
laced her. So
like the
that was,
whole tape, the whole
yeah, bro.
tape.
Top to bottom, features was
Crazy,
fire.
crazy.
Yeah, Larry June is actually my top artist this year. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
expecting that, but then
He's
I
number
look back
one.
and it's
Bro, I'm
one
waiting.
because Larry June just had a lot of music.
Oh
Larry
yeah,
stayed dropping.
that catalog is crazy.
You feel
And
me?
also, I'm
Oh
waking up
no.
rapping affirmations easily.
Oh no, I got a hot take for y'all. I got a hot take for y'all. Don't hate me, y'all.
Hot take.
I'm a Larry June fan. Don't get me wrong. I intentionally did not listen to a lot of Larry this year just for one simple reason. He
What's that?
always he always raps about work. And sure, like I mentioned, like I said, like I had a whole career change. I took a nice little sabbatical from work. The last thing I wanted to hear was to work and do better and good job. Like I did not want to hear none of that. I
I think
was
he
not
talks
a
about leisure too, though. I think he talks about the
no. He
lifestyle,
Leisure,
does, he
survival.
does,
the
he does.
lifestyle
But
too.
I was not anything that was like, oh yeah, like do more. I'll turn that shit
His
off.
recent bars has been a lot about investing.
I didn't want to hear
That should have
that
been
either.
that should
I
have
did.
been fire.
I didn't want to hear that this year either.
I didn't want to hear that. No, I
I'm gonna
feel you.
give. I'm no. I
If you
trust
don't
me.
want to
Like
receive it, if you don't want to
it was.
receive it, then yeah, it's not gonna
Yeah.
connect
No.
for
It's
sure.
again. It's nothing against Larry. It was just like and again, I'm a hustler. Don't get me wrong, but like there's a let's just say media, social media. There was just like this broader grind culture thing that I needed a break from because I burnt myself out.
Mm. I
And
would like to touch on that too, bro. Go ahead, finish.
yeah, no, that was it. So like, as much as I love Larry, I was like, you know what, Larry, I love your hustle, I love your ambition, I love you promoting the entrepreneurial spirit. I'm not trying to hear that right now.
You're not drinking smoothies?
I'll
Right.
give you that. I'll give you that. I was drinking smoothies, but also he was trying to sell me some
You're
smoothies.
not driving nice cars? You was a car salesman. I know you like cars.
I know you like cars. You for sure
I
like
do like
cars.
cars.
Yeah, he got a car in every cover.
I'm not gonna
But no,
lie.
I
That's
feel
one thing
you.
I
I
missed.
feel you.
That was one thing I missed about
Up to the
Enterprise. I'm
car.
not gonna lie. I was pulling up in different shit every day. I was test driving
Yeah.
shit. I was like, "Oh, you need me to deliver the convertible? Yeah, I got y'all. I got y'all, man.
No
What?
problem. No problem.
So
Perks.
yeah,
Good perks.
yeah. So, but just I like Larry. I just need a little break from the grind culture. I'm sorry to derail the music conversation. I am going to say this. I really did like Killer Mike's album. Really did enjoy that.
Killer Mike's album was dope too.
Damn, bro, I didn't check it out.
There we go.
I think you'd like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh,
Play that on a Sunday. Play that on a
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to add it to
it's
the
got
to-do list.
it's got a lot of soul to it.
little gospel
Mm.
tone, little gospel tone.
It's got some gospel for sure. It's got lyricism. It's got,
It's got
themes that you can relate to.
it has a skit from Dave Chappelle, which is one of the best things I heard this year.
It's got you got a Dave Chappelle feature on there. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I think
Pretty
you
pretty
fuck with it, bro.
I'm gonna have to add it to the to-do list for sure. There's somebody else who caught my eye caught my ear this year. Kamaya. Never really listened to Kamaya before this year.
Kamaya got some songs. Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
She
I
does.
didn't
She
know
does.
she was. I didn't know she was like that.
No, she is. She is. I haven't sat with her a lot, but like some random Kamaya come
Really?
on. Yeah, she's nice.
She did a project with Jay Worthy.
Mm.
I didn't even peep that.
Jay Worthy. Yeah, Jay Worthy and Harry Fraud. I was like, oh, this
Jay
shit.
Worthy and Harry Fraud. I might have to peep that.
Yeah, that was an interesting listen. I'm like, this shit fire. I'm like, who the fuck is? Okay.
I,
I know
I was definitely
that's super West Coast.
Yeah, it was. You talking about pimping and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
For real.
I was on some G Perico this year. I was on that
Mm,
this year. Little crip rap.
You was on your hood rap this year.
Hey
right.
man, I just kept
That's
hearing the other
fire though.
Rose.
Hood rap is
I kept
fire too though.
I kept hearing Rose just sing this on the Xbox party. Shout out to Rose. I was like, let me tap in a little bit more. Let me just tap in.
That G Perico, yeah, G
That feeling
Perico,
right
nice.
there. That feeling like, damn, that's all fire. What are you listening
What
to?
is that? What is that, Romeo?
Yeah,
That feeling is crazy.
yeah.
I've been
So
listening to a lot of Kenny Mason this year too. I rock
Mm,
with Kenny Mason.
okay,
I like
okay.
the way that,
He did a song pretty good called
yup,
Mad Money. Yeah, okay, that's the
yup.
same dude. Okay.
Kenny Mason is nice. Um, yeah, he actually came on. That's crazy. Uh, but yeah, and then I think Kendrick was in my top five. This will surprise me. This one's gonna surprise y'all too. But Don Toliver was in my top five.
that doesn't surprise me.
He was in my top five most listened. I
Cause
wasn't
Oh
expecting
God.
that.
cause
I
cause
didn't
I
know I
noticed
listened to him that much.
I noticed this. He got like I don't know what T did. Shout out to the homie T. I just remember y'all kept talking about Don on Xbox, and I was like, y'all really some Don Toliver fans.
That Love Sick, I didn't like Love Sick at first, but once it hit, it hit. And I like his last album too. So I was spinning both of those.
I'm not gonna double down, but I said this early this year on Xbox. I was tired of Don Toliver because all his songs sound the same to me. I'm tired of his auto tune.
Ah.
I'm trying.
He sounds like Travis to me. He's like an
Diet.
extension of Travis.
I call him Diet Travis, and I want.
Diet
And
Travis.
actually, I'm gonna say it. I didn't even like Utopia that much this year.
Mm.
I said it.
I said it.
Maybe I was
He
never
doubled
in the
down.
right location maybe I was never in the right location to hear it. But actually, that's a big thing. You got to be in the right location to hear Travis, because I am a Travis fan. But yeah, it
It's
just
a
didn't
weird
grab me
album.
this year. It didn't grab me. It didn't grab me. It did
It's a
not
weird
grab
album.
me.
Seeing it live definitely changed my perspective on that album.
I bet it's way better live.
Mm,
Travis's best
Um,
experience live. I know that much.
that's yeah, that made me. I won't say love the album, but it did make me like the album more. I will say that, and I can
yeah,
appreciate what he did with it. Cause
yeah.
I didn't fuck with that modern jam, bro. Shout out to the homie. The homie was like, "With modern jam, come on, bro. We gonna be vibing." I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that. But in the
uh,
arena, with the sound system on, it was decent, man. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
Travis,
sound
I
system
see
and
you,
some
Travis.
liquor. Yeah, yeah. I bet it did
Oh
sound
yeah,
different.
liquor for sure. Yeah, so, Vegas. But yeah, bro. That Travis show was crazy. That's one of the best shows I've been to. I ain't gonna hold you.
Not bad.
Travis, I saw Travis at the Forum a couple years back for Astroworld, and that is the best performance I've ever seen. Travis live is
Hey,
amazing.
The homies was saying this was better than Astroworld. I didn't go to
Mm.
man,
Astroworld, but that. Oh yeah, I got to check that off my bucket list. I remember. I think we talked about it too, like who we wanted to see, and Travis was on my list. I finally got to check that off. The other two times I tried to see him, it was a wrap. Day in Vegas, he got canceled, and then I think he got canceled
that's
twice
what
at
I'm
Day in
saying.
Vegas.
I was just about to
So
say that. Then we
yeah,
got Young Thug for substitution for Dan
yep,
Vegas.
yep.
But that's when Hot just dropped.
Hey, shout out to Andre 3000. I did peep the flute music.
Damn, I did not listen to
The
that
flute,
I
album, bro.
look,
the
Andre,
flute
Andre. I
music was
want to
hard.
personally
It was
apologize,
hard.
Andre.
I knew it was gonna be hard.
I want to listen to it. I just haven't found a
I
time
keep forgetting
and
about
place
it.
for it.
I
And
keep
it's a
forgetting. You
long
know
album
what?
too.
Oh
Let
no,
me actually
it's
go
yeah, it's not yeah,
grab
it's
it.
a different album.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know how I experienced it. I don't know why I made the whole flute music thing an event, because I'm just funny like that. So I really invited the homies over, had some smoke. We in the backyard,
Damn.
Pops got the little garden set up with the plants and going on. We in the backyard, listen to flute music, smoking big heavy, just vibing, and then we had some beer pong going on to the flute music.
Hey yo,
That sounds like a hell of a
was it
night.
hidden? That's my question.
It was hidden.
It was
And
hidden. Okay.
It's an
and
hour
actually
and a half.
did you read the titles of the song?
No, I ain't go through the
Not
titles yet, but
just the first
I,
two. I think I heard the first two,
Yeah, he put
and
some jokes
that
in
was
there. He put some jokes in there. He put jokes in the titles. Titles are like 30 words.
8 tracks, an hour and a half. That's it's a little different. It's a
yeah.
Again,
little different.
it's different, but also, again, I was talking about how hype we were. If you're trying to go to sleep, like I mean, like a good night's sleep, put
Listen
that
to
shit
that.
on. Put that shit on. You're out. You're having a great sleep. You're gonna wake up middle of the night and go right back to sleep because it's so soothing.
Just put it on repeat and just
Hey man,
get
Ah,
that REM sleep.
hey man, yes, that yeah.
I was listening to this conversation. Um, I forgot what this man name was. I forgot what his name was. But he said he studies to like tones, and he also sleeps to the sound of like tones, right? And it does something to like his brain to where like it makes him more effective and more productive in a sense. I was like,
I- I've heard of that.
you've heard of this?
So okay, so for just personal experience, like what even before I got to the flute music, I just started like looking up like sleep music, or especially if I'm trying to sleep or focus. Like I
Right,
said, I
right,
kind of cut back on music. I got heavy into the creek sounds on YouTube, where you just hear like water flowing. And then when you're trying to
Mm.
like say you're trying to like read something, you can focus better because like say you listen to rap or whatever, you're processing the words you're hearing and the words you're reading. So I can understand the whole tone thing because it's just less your brain has to process is the best way I can explain it. But it still gives you enough stimulation to keep going and
No,
focus.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I've noticed that when doing creative things, I like to turn on instrumentals
Yep.
rather than actual, like, like albums that I listen to all the time. Because the instrumental, I don't know what it does, but it kind of just like weaves in with whatever you're doing, and it just takes your creativity to another level. It's actually quite interesting how like it just changes your whole brain like that. So
It
Bro,
gi-
I
it
definitely feel
gives
you.
you it gives you energy without changing your thoughts.
And it doesn't like overstimulate you.
That's
You know
dope.
what I'm saying?
Mike,
Like
yeah.
you're not. It's balance. We always talk about balance on the show. It always comes back to balance on the Mike and Hassan show, yo. No matter what we talk about,
balance.
it's all about
Balance.
life is about balance, bro.
That's a universal topic. That is a
Trying
universal
to find
topic
that
right
balance.
there.
That's why Mick Jenkins, weaving back to music, uh, he would say the bar goes, life ain't a beach, this shit is a seesaw. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that just reminds, like, I don't know, for some reason it just reminds
Mm.
me that you got to stay balanced. You don't want to be on that seesaw going up and down, back and forth. You want to stay here with it. You want to stay, you know what I'm saying, 90 degrees. Be
Yes,
solid.
sir.
Or not 90, 180, my fault. Flat. So
180.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
good. You good.
I know
Yeah.
what you meant. Yeah, I just thought about that, bro. That's a crazy double entendre because he said life's not a beach, it's a seesaw.
It's a double
A-
entendre.
And then
Right.
you think about
Hmm.
sea, and then like if you actually think of the sea is a seesaw. This nigga, okay, that nigga's
Okay.
Mick
crazy.
is cold, bro. Mick was in my top artists too. Mick, his pen game is, man, that's one nigga that should be getting a lot more credit
uh,
for his music than he gets. I just what Mick
Uh,
does, bro, the subject matter, the bars, the flows, the uh,
actually, Mike, I have a
just get it.
great question for you. I have a great question
What's
for
up,
you.
man?
I do like Mick. I didn't spend a whole lot of time with his album this year just for what I mentioned earlier about silence, but from everyone I know who listens to Mick, they say he is up there pen game wise. Why do you think someone like Kendrick has blown up with mass appeal, but someone like
Mhm.
Mick did not blow up with mass appeal?
That's a great question, bro. That's actually a
mm,
really good question. I can't exactly pinpoint it, but a lot of what got Kendrick to the point that he is having a team. You know what I'm saying? So being
Mm,
with top and shit like that, while he was blowing up, you know what I'm saying? Ab was blowing up, Q was blowing up. They just
Black
they just
hippie.
found this. They just found this shorty can sing. Up, get over here, SZA. Next thing you know, SZA's blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Like what they did was just it was just a renaissance. It was just a springboard for all of those artists. So
Mm,
I think that's a lot of what got Kendrick to where he is. I'm grateful
mm,
for that, by the way. And Mick doesn't really have that. Mick is kind of like an independent artist, just trying to find his way, trying to capture a fan base. So I think if Mick is able to somehow find a balance, because a lot of artists, once they get that team behind them, they lose some of that artistry. If he's able to
mm.
find a way to still keep that artistry and get that boost from some machine, whatever that is, then I think he'd be in a better spot.
I love how you articulated
that
it.
was a great answer, Mike. Phenomenal answer, bro. Phenomenal.
I'm telling you, in a different world, Mike
Yeah.
was it definitely in the music industry. He was someone's
Yeah.
A&R.
That was a great answer, bro. That was a great answer. And crazy thing is, I remember like in the earlier days of Mick's career, he did try to like, form some sort of team, like hopping on tracks with like Chance and Big Mensa. He
That's
tried to
true.
do that. He tried to do that. It just wasn't
Did he pick the
stimulating.
wrong? I mean, I know those are all Chicago guys. Did he pick the wrong team?
I was just about to say that. like it was a Chicago movement, but those
It's just not the
artists that were
same,
coming out
bro.
at that time in Chicago, like if we look at a lot of those artists now, they're not they didn't get to that status. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So
no,
that plays a factor
no.
for sure.
Like Chance was on like a tier of Isaiah Rashad at the time. He wasn't even in that range yet.
Chance
You
had a
feel me?
moment where he could have really been a top guy. He just, I always say this: Chance needed to stay on drugs. I always say that. He
His
got, he got,
moment,
he,
his
he
moment
got,
just feel like it like he
he
was at
got,
the peak, and then I don't know.
he got cleaned and just could not
Plateau,
rap the same. He tried to,
plateau.
he tried to be
It was a
family friendly and positive. Like, man, if you don't go do some acid,
see, and then there's a fine
hot
line
water,
because
hot.
we're sitting here talking about being conscious of what you consuming, right? And then we get a guy who's over here talking about being married and living a
Come on
happy
now.
life.
Come on
I ain't trying to
now.
hear
But
that shit.
hey, hey,
So it's like, which one is it, y'all?
it's a
Which one
lie.
is it?
It depends
It's
how
a
you do it. It
fine
depends how you
line.
do it. Depends how you
It's a
do it.
fine line. It's a
Because
fine line,
also J.
cause
Cole made a song about folding clothes, and it was kind of hard.
Yeah, he did.
It depends how you do it.
um yeah, delivery is everything.
I feel y'all. I feel y'all. Just had to be devil's advocate there. Gotta.
No, no, I
It ain't
appreciate
about
it.
the message. It ain't about the message. How you spin it.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Facts. Facts.
It's about 70% what you say.
For a lot of people, it's not, man. Like I talk to people all the time. They'll be like, I'll ask people questions. Like I try to see the way people's minds work. So I'll ask them shit like, what do you listen to music for? Like, what do you like when you listen to a song and you hear it? Like, what goes on in your mind that differentiates? Okay, this is trash, or like, okay, this is fire. Like,
Mm.
what are you thinking about when you listen to it? And a lot of people will be like, well, I just listen to how it sounds. And like
Mm,
most people will leave it at that. So
mm.
I like to really like dig even deeper. Like, okay, like what
That,
sounds do
that's
you like?
that's
Do you
a
like
hard question for a lot of people. No disrespect to
That's a
anybody,
loaded
but
question.
it is.
a
It
lot of
is.
niggas don't know how to like actually express things.
And really unpack that.
Like
It that because that's a lot to unpack.
as podcasters and just Sherm being just great in himself, we can like dissect and express things, and that's hard for a lot of people. Some niggas would just say, "Oh, that's just hard." My cousin asked me this years ago. When someone says that's hard, what does that mean?
What does it mean exactly? What are you saying? Like, what's hard to you?
Bro, it's just hard.
It's just
I
hard.
don't know. I don't know. That shit. Yeah. Nah, bro.
That's what I'm
Stop.
saying. I'm out here asking the real questions.
Are
Sherm,
we, can we transition to like getting older? Cause,
we are getting older. We are getting older now. We're getting
cause
there.
with that, I'm like, I gotta separate myself from the people with them type of mindsets. Cause I'm not in the mood to be coaching that part of their life right now. You feel me? I'm not gonna be
Mm,
dissecting what's hard. Like, you don't even tell me what's hard or not, bro. You feel me? If you can't, we probably not gonna be communicating that's conducive to both our times right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna exit stage left.
If we
yeah,
can't
and
communicate,
and
we
and
can't
it's people
communicate.
who that's facts, and it's people who like to have those type of conversations. You crave those kind of conversations because you don't get them all the time. So I'll find myself asking people those questions, like trying to bait them, like here, take it, here you go, like let me
Oh,
reel you in, and
then they,
people don't
then
always get reeled in. So
then I'll say
on to the next.
sometimes you ask people too hard a question, they look at you like you crazy, like how like
Mm.
you want me to express and communicate and think? Get the fuck out of
You want
here,
me to
nigga.
think? No, I'm not gonna do that. It's a
But
You
blessing and a
know,
curse, bro.
one of those crazy. One of the crazy things I realized lately is, it's been. Let's go back to the first question. It's been another challenge that I have to realize. But when we were in college and we write these papers, shit, even in high school, how do we need to write our papers? It has to be wordy. You feel me? Most of our words have to be
mm,
like, high level words, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying, bro? You bring that shit to the real world and you try to tell, just the average person about what you got going on with these high level words and like, what? You gonna hurt them. You feel me? I
That's
drive a lot
facts.
of business away. And so what the crazy realization I came to recently, bro, was to think like a genius, but speak like a third grader.
Hmm,
You feel me?
feel it.
I'm
I
glad you
was
said that, bro. I'm gonna let you go, Hassan, but I'm glad you said
uh
that because that actually connects to a lot of what I've been listening to lately.
I'll just say this. As much as that is true, where you got to be careful with the high level words, something I've realized, and actually I learned this back in college, maybe my junior or senior year, because you mentioned essays and you kind of struck a chord with me. Sometimes, like, just like, at least just educationally, sometimes when we get essays, people just think, okay, I just got to throw in 1,000 words because that was, quote, the assignment. Then, I go through business school and you learn all these like verbiage and terminology and jargon, and then you get like to your first job and interview. And what I learned, especially sales too, a lot of people aren't saying shit. They're just like, let me just sound smart. So you throw in these like big words where like, oh, we need to uh, unpack the significance of the. I don't know. I'm not even gonna do it, but like a bunch of
Mm-hmm,
just a bunch of
mm-hmm.
shit, and they're
Making it
not
fluffy, sound good.
just
Yeah,
not saying nothing. And
Yeah,
again, like I'll still bust out a big word, but like, you gotta know what you're trying to say. So I don't know. I don't know. I think expression is more than just I don't know. Expression needs to be handled with care. That's what I'm gonna say.
yeah, real talk.
mm, I
Needs to
feel
be
that. And going back to
intentional.
what Sherm was saying, that's actually a really good quote, bro. You actually like made it more concise. I've been thinking of how to say it, and you said it perfectly. You said think like a genius, and but like say it to a
Talk like
third
a
grader.
talk like a third grader, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Explain what you
exactly.
do simply enough to where a third grader can understand what it is you do. You're in the game.
Because we're in a generation where we value simplicity. We
Facts.
don't want to be because we have so much going on now to where like if something overwhelms us, like we'll just move on to the next thing because there's something that's a lot simpler than that. And I feel like I've been watching a lot of videos on Apple. This is why I've been referencing Apple a lot the last couple of months. But there's a reason
You love
that
Apple.
Apple is worth they just crossed $3 trillion, bro. Think about how much money. And I'm there has to be a reason behind it. What's the why? What's the why? And a lot of what they do is they just make it simple, bro. They don't
It's
like
simple.
if you watch their keynotes, they're not out here trying to sell you something in a way where they're talking about teraflops and SSDs and
Nah,
and
you lose me
and
with that so quick.
GPUs
You
and
you lose me
The
so
new
quick with that.
iOS system. Yeah.
no, they say this operating system is 20% faster than the last one. Like they keep it simple. And like to us, you register that and you're like, oh yeah, 20%. That's a good rate to be faster. You're starting to buy in, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
you just gotta really break it down in a simple way for people.
hold on, Mike. We did get off topic because we never answered music, but I'm a tie it together. We asked like, when you listen to music, what do you listen for?
Yeah.
In the simplest words, gentlemen, what do y'all listen for in music?
Substance.
There it is.
Substance, okay. I would probably use a few words. I don't know if I can do it in one word. I would
You can
say
use a
something,
you can use a sentence. You can use a sentence.
yeah, like a short sentence. I'd probably say something along the lines of something that resonates with me.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
mm. That's a good one, Michael.
What am I listening for? I'm looking for something that gives me an emotion.
Okay.
There's a few emotions. Sometimes I want to feel powerful. Sometimes I want to feel lovey-dovey. Sometimes I just want to be turned, but I definitely want to feel an emotion, but also, and I'm using too many words, but also I just want to feel like when you wrote this, you thought about it.
See, because there's people who can just do it off the top though, and it like
Sometimes off the top,
Hove and Wayne, they
sometimes you
made
still
careers
thought
off
about
going
it.
off the
Yeah,
top.
sometimes even though it's off the top, you still thought about it
You
like,
know,
oh, you've been sitting with these thoughts for a minute, and now you can just it's easy to express.
I
I
want
feel
to
you.
touch on something real quick, yo. You saw how you just laid out like all the feelings that you want to feel when you listen to music. That's how
Mhm.
powerful music is, bro.
It's a fact.
Facts.
This is coming from the man who went on the sabbatical from music, and this is what he listens to music for. He ain't listen to music all year, except for Sexy Red.
Amen. And I can tell you the feeling that she gives. It's just have fun. And that Mike, we said this on the pod earlier this year. My saying for the year going forward was to have more fun.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
really feel that shit. And really feel that shit. Because one of the books I read this year, bro, was it's called "Feeling Is the Secret,"
Hmm.
and that's like one of our superpowers is being able to feel it. You feel me? Like Hassan, you felt like this podcast was going to take off. It was an idea at first. You probably jotted it down on paper. You felt it come to fruition, and boom, here we are. What 50 some episodes later?
Be about
Facts.
51, 52. But actually I didn't even think it was gonna blow up. I just thought like, you know what? I just need to I just needed to express myself. Like I feel like one, now I'm getting on my little soapbox. I just feel like as black men, we're always told what to think, what to do. And I was like, nah, I got ideas. I like to chop it up with my brothers and my sisters and just kind of I don't know, I just like to share and build off of each other's ideas. And that's what we were doing today. So it was more so like, let me just create just for the sake of creating something. And here we are.
Absolutely. Look, yeah, see, that's fucking beautiful. Feel that shit, man. Feel
Staying
that
creative,
forever
bro.
y'all feeling.
That's powerful. But
Yeah,
I think that connects with something that I've been thinking about lately, because
Yes,
we
sir.
do talk about getting older, but just because we're getting older doesn't mean we shouldn't stay youthful.
Mm,
yeah.
You feel me? So a lot of what makes children fascinating is the fact that they are so creative, the fact that they have so much imagination, the fact that
mm,
they're so adventurous, so curious. And as
Mm.
we get older, I feel like we lose a lot of those traits. Like, you know the old saying, like, oh, they too old, like they stuck in their ways type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
I feel like you don't get too old to adapt or to learn or to build skills or to just be a decent person. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a lot of qualities that we lose as we get older and you still see in children. So tapping in and still keeping that youthful side to you is paramount. It's like paramount in being just I think a happy person and to like live a longer life. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's a fact.
So that's what I've been on.
Very profound mindset.
Like I said, bro, I
Just
talk to old people all day, bro. So I just I see so many different perspectives of what old age can bring to you. And you really can shape your own destiny, bro. Well, that's a double negative or not a negative, but it's like counter because destiny is already like predetermined. But anyway,
no, no, I'm with I'm with you. I'm with you.
y'all
Let me build. Let me
hang with
build.
me,
Let me
hang with
build.
me.
No, no, I'm
You
with
feel what
you.
I'm saying?
Let me
But yeah,
let me build on that, bro. Like, because I've had that same thought. I think we probably mentioned that in different pods, but for me, because we are getting quote older, I'm a big believer in just like maintaining a youthful spirit. Because I like you, Mike. When I was at the car dealership, I was sitting with a lot of older clientele. And yes, you would see like the old grumpy people, and then you see the old people who were doing like lit shit. And I was like, I want to be like y'all
Mm-hmm.
45 talking about
Red pill or blue pill.
we going to the trip and we gonna do this and oh I gotta rush this because I gotta go have margaritas with the boys later. I was like, what? Like, because you do see those old people who it's I hate to say it, they just waiting to die. And I was like, I don't want to be that.
Hmm.
I'm trying to live till I can't.
Bro, shout out to the old people who really live their life, man. Because on that Alaska cruise, like I told you, everybody was like 55 and up, bro. They just took 10 days out of their whatever schedule. I met so many interesting people, bro.
It's good time.
Like, so many interesting people. Like, anywho, but they be living life, man. Like, I took straight to an art auction. Like,
Hmm. Fly
we were
shit. I
doing
love
some,
it. Love it.
right. See somebody drop
1
35 bands
million.
on one art piece, bro. What?
I'll fuck around and say some
That's
shit just
crazy.
to look for at 1
What?
million. I hope someone outbids me. Get
Use
stuck
some
Man,
on it.
Soundfly.
it's just
I'm
crazy,
sure there's
bro.
somebody out there that won an auction that lost his house somewhere. He lost his crib. You have to tell wifey he lost the crib at the auction.
I should be fired. I
But
should be
yeah,
fired.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Somebody just spent like what, like 16 bands on a basketball sign by LeBron. I went to a Laker game. I took my pops to the Laker game. Shit, like a few days after I got back from Green Bay.
Mhm.
I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And then somebody spent like 16 bands on a basketball signed by LeBron. I was like, that's ridiculous. You got
16
16 bands to blow,
bands.
just to blow on a basketball,
If you got it, why not? But ugh, I ain't
right?
got it.
16
I ain't
is
got it there
tough.
yet. I ain't got it yet.
Hey,
So the
but
16 took
it's all about value. Like
all about
Value is what
value.
we make it.
Prices,
Value is what we
what do
make it.
you
prices
see as
what you pay,
valuable?
value is what you get. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I was also gonna
So
say, like, is 16 bands tough, or do we need to expand our mindset?
exactly.
Mm.
That's the question.
Mm,
That's the question.
Basketball
mm.
could go up.
I don't
LeBron
know,
should stop
16
signing.
bands, 16 bands.
If he just stopped signing. I mean, there's people who spend like it was like last year or the year before when Tom Brady like had his last game, his touchdown football was worth like 500,000. And then when he came back again, it like that one sank, and then the new one shot up like because he did a whole new season. It was like something
Yeah,
like someone bought like the first last Tom Brady touchdown ball, and then when Tom came back, like it was just all out the window.
That's tough. Got to depreciate an asset.
Man,
right.
I would have been on the roof like Tom. I hate to do it to you. No.
Hey, yo.
Hey Tom, I mortgaged the whole. No, I'm joking.
Lost the whole crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Cheers to the people who's buying these items, though, man.
Someone's got to
Yeah,
do it.
More,
do what makes you happy, man. If you ain't
more,
harming nobody, do what makes you happy.
man. One more time, like, all right,
That might be my word of the
yeah,
day. I might have to drop that one early.
we in the middle of the pie, right? We in the middle of the pie. Let's go ahead and hit story time. Mike, you said do what makes you happy, man. I'm glad you was there. So, Hassan,
I'm listening.
like I told you on the pre-call, never miss an event that you're qualified to attend, sir. Never miss another vacation. Mike seen this with his own eyes.
I'm
Big
listening.
More
game.
than once now, too.
I'm listening.
I'm I met this young man on Instagram, right? He's from North Carolina. Right? Never met him before in my life. We just been a rapport online. I introduced the business to him. The business catches his eye. He's like, I'll definitely join. Well, you about to join? You might as well come join us on vacation. You feel me? So we
Mm,
host vacation. Picture this. You from North Carolina. You never been on an airplane. Never been to Los Angeles. So you flew from North Carolina to Los Angeles, right? We had like a little pre get together in my crib before
right.
vacation, right? drove from my house in LA up to Las Vegas, right?
Mhm.
So he got a chance to get that road trip. Then we had a dope ass crib, a little bit of challenges, but we had a dope ass
Crib was
crib.
crazy. That
And we
shit
had
was
a
huge,
bro, 10 bedrooms to ourselves for what?
huge.
That's because
Pool in the back. So imagine being from North Carolina. You feel me? And the reason why I bring this up is dude makes you happy, bro. This nigga was so happy, bro.
The whole
He,
weekend, bro.
this nigga was so happy, bro. It's just the perfect setup, bro. It was real intimate. You know what I'm saying? I had my young lady pull up from New Orleans. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? I'm like, that's not never miss an event that you're qualified to attend, sir.
yeah, I've missed a few vacations now, so all I can do is blame myself. So yeah, y'all, okay. Let me know. Let me know. I'm in a
Mike,
better
chime in.
I'm gonna just say this, I'm in a better position now. I'm a little more mobile, a little bit more agile. So when things come up, just let me know.
Absolutely.
For sure. And y'all
Absolutely.
both in, y'all in close vicinity. Y'all not far from each other. So y'all could definitely make that happen. Son, I want to see you on vacation in 2024.
Mm,
Just let
mm.
Hey, just let me
It's
know.
on,
Just let me know.
it's
And
on the pod.
It's on the,
also,
yeah, Mike is
I'm
hot.
not I'm about to take the heat off of me. Today's date is December 21st. We probably won't get this out in time, but while we're here, I'm going to say happy birthday. Shout out to my
Mm.
boy. He just turned 35. He's just maturing
Here we go.
and aging, and life is just full of adventure for him. So happy birthday to you, my guy.
Hey, I appreciate
Man,
that. I knew it was coming, man. I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to eventually, throw the heat on me, but that's cool.
Man,
I appreciate the
42,
birthday
bro.
love,
I
man. Hey, look, my
get
back
better
hurt
with
every day
age.
now, man. I ain't gonna hold you,
bro,
man.
watch your tongue, man.
Bro,
61. My man is wise.
bro, going to the doctor, the whole nine, yeah, man.
Hey man, 72
Happy
look
Gotta
good
get
birthday
the
on
to
you,
you, though,
bro.
glasses.
bro. That's beautiful,
72 look
bro.
good on you.
Hey, look, the point of life is to grow old. So as long as I keep growing old, I'm good.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hello.
All right,
That's a
gentlemen.
gem.
We're not over yet, but we did mention we were going to just mention just some little bits. It's going to be the new year soon. Um, what are y'all trying to goals, accomplishments, aspirations, ideas? What's the new year looking like for y'all? Without giving too much. Sometimes you got to keep things tough. Understand?
Sometimes you do gotta
Mm.
keep things on the tuck. Um, for me, bro, I wanna elevate in a way that I buy some time back. I feel like time is going by too quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
Oh, you
So
know what I
I
did
got
about that. You know what
it,
I
it,
did about that.
hey, look, yeah, man, look, you and the homie Retro, we had Retro on the show too. Y'all have both done it. I've seen it, and I know, I know it's worth it. In the end, you got to bet on yourself. But I want to buy back some of my time, and I want to be able to do things that I enjoy. Because, like I was saying earlier in the show, do what makes you happy. So you got to have some sort of time to do that. So that's
Mm.
that's that's what I want to do in 2024. Have more fun this time. Take it. I'm stealing yours. I'm taking it to
Hey,
2024.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Just briefly, without giving too much away, what does buying back your time look like?
Earning multiple streams of income for sure. Finding ways to make more money. So then that way you don't got to sacrifice that. That's nothing profound, but we've heard that 100 times. But it's something I want to focus on a little more.
Respect, respect.
You know,
So more money,
No
more
money.
money,
more
more
money, more
money in more
opportunity.
ways. More
More
money in
money, more
more
opportunity.
ways.
More
And
ways, more
and
opportunity.
live like Sherm out here. Cause Sherm out here living.
I'm trying to get like Sherm too, man. He doing it.
Y'all niggas play too long, bro. Y'all niggas, Mike, what did I tell you when I came to see you, bro? I was like, bro, I'm really proud of you, bro. Like this is, I'm low key jealous. This shit is beautiful. He got, bro, the
Mike on some
spot
fly
is
shit too.
so
No shit. Mike
active.
Mike be on fly shit. Be on so much fly shit.
But
Do I do what I
it's
can.
crazy. It's crazy to hear him say like, I just want to buy some more of my time back because you worked so hard to get where you are now. You feel me?
That's
That's
facts. That's
the
facts.
thing too, and that's the thing we gotta start looking at. Like we built like this this lifestyle, this level of lifestyle, that this quality of life. That's what I'm trying to say. We built this quality of life that we like to have. You know, we got to do these things to have these things. You feel me? And but like you said, sometimes you want to buy your time back. You don't want to be working the whole damn time. You feel me? So it's about mapping that out. Shout out
I
to
think
Big
it's
Ed.
about working smarter too. Working
Yeah.
smarter, not harder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was gonna touch on that earlier too when Hassan was talking about stepping away from the grind season. Because, bro, that's the grind culture is what he said. Because, bro, that's just so crazy, and we all got accustomed to it, and we all bought into it. Like, yeah, I'm on the grind. We just on the grind. You feel me? Like that shit sucks, bro. You just grinding yourself down. It's like, you know what I'm
It's
saying? Like,
it's it's
for
the it's the
what? For some
wording.
dollars?
It's the wording. Like we can be on our growth, we can build, but the grind is diminishing.
The grind is
It's,
diminishing.
it's
Say
not
that again.
sustainable. That's what I've realized too.
The
Yeah.
grind is diminishing, and it's not sustainable. Lovely.
I was working hard. I was not working smart. And it took me a good while to realize that. But once I
Mm,
realized it, I let go. But
mm,
real brief, just going on my like goals, some of the goals for next year, like just after a year of reflection, a year of silence, trying to fight the world on my own. Next year I just want to tend to my relationships better. It's
mm,
I had to delete some social medias, took a step back from some technologies, and it's like when you see your friends every day on social media, it gives you the illusion of connection. But I'm just gonna just put on me. I haven't done my fair share of tending to all my important relationships. Which luckily though, since I moved back home, even just the holiday season, I've had time to do that now. But definitely when I was on like my grind, me versus the world, I neglected people. So that's
And
something I
that's
want to
part
work
of the
on.
grind, bro.
That's something I want to
That's a
work on next
negative
year.
side of the grind, bro. Because you tunnel vision on whatever this goal is that you have. And while you're doing that, you're just building up a wall. You don't even realize you're building a wall and you don't see out of it and you ignore people. And that's not healthy, bro. We social
mm.
creatures. I've done it myself. I'm very guilty of that. Um,
Yeah,
so
Mike, come back to
that's something
Pasadena,
that's
nigga.
something I'm conscious of. I haven't been, bro, I haven't been back to LA all year. I didn't go to LA once in 2023. That's crazy to
Mm.
me. So yeah, bro, I got to do better. So I'm
But
glad
also
you
at the
said that,
same
bro.
time, you built your own, sense of community out there in Vegas, though. You know what I'm saying? I remember we was talking about that a little bit too.
Definitely. But even sometimes here in Vegas, I'll tend to, push away people that they even live here.
Mm.
You
I
feel
feel
what I'm
that.
saying? So all the way around.
Mike, I'm gonna just share something with you, and maybe it might help you. So, for those who know, I have moved to Ventura, California. I'm back in Pasadena now, but I moved to Ventura, California, and I made some great friends out there. But even some of those relationships, I didn't tend to like I should have, and
Hmm.
it took me a while to realize why I didn't like fully assimilate to the city. And all I can say is like I kind of approached everything like I was a tourist. Like, oh, I can have fun, move around, and then I kind of in the back of my head knew I was going to leave. So it
Right.
wasn't until I got more invested in the city with a second job in the bar and the nightlife that I started meeting people and seeing people more and be like, oh damn, like it was me holding people off at an arm's distance. I thought people were fucking with me, but it was me not giving them the opportunity to fuck with me.
self self awareness is step one, bro.
So
That's
just think
been
about that,
another.
Mike. Maybe you need to do some community service, my brother. Maybe you need to
That's
go to
been a
church.
realization for me as well too. Is just having relationships with people as well. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
tough, bro.
Yeah, it
It's not
is.
enough time in a day, bro. Which is full circle to what I was saying.
I forget you getting that. I definitely do. But Sherm, just I don't know if you already answered. Like anything, just next year is like a focus, a priority, and you want to share with the people.
A focus. Um, my focus is hitting directorship, bro. So I now have the largest organization underneath Miss Washington, who's my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I hit one star director, I'm gonna be the youngest director on the West Coast.
There it is.
So I'm aiming for that, bro. And then
That's impressive.
yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. And Mike, you was at the presentation. He would come with them bonuses, nigga. I'm about to got some trips lined up
I was at
for sure.
the event for sure. It
Yeah,
was right in
bro.
my
So
backyard. I had to go. I couldn't pass that up.
yeah, bro, to see that
Yeah.
shit starting to happen and come to fruition. Like
That's what I'm
damn,
saying. I saw it firsthand, bro.
yeah, that shit was
So
nuts. That shit
yeah.
was nuts, bro. And you know that was another big challenge too, bro. To it was like a big mindset challenge. To, like fight through all the outside noise
Mm,
too. You feel me? Like comparing it to this, or it's like this. You feel me? Just things of
feel
that
that.
nature.
Feel that.
Yeah. And like just having to go through the shit. Speaking metaphorically, go through the jungle myself. You feel me?
Mm,
And kind of just like just figure it out. Because like I said, because then now the shit's starting to pay off, and then not only is it like paying off, like I'm able, bro. I helped over 30 families bring extra income into their household. You feel me?
that's impressive. That's something.
That's actually really fucking
Especially
dope.
nowadays, times are tough. So that's impressive.
You know what I'm saying? Like families can use that extra $500, an extra band, an extra $2,000. They can use that. You feel me? So I'm like, what? Damn travel like that. That's huge, bro. So that's a big shout out to them. Shout out to Planet Marketing for that, bro. For real.
Shout out to you, bro. You made that possible. Shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
All right, so gentlemen, it is getting near the end of the show. And again, just I just give you a quick reminder. We like to give our people, the listeners, who have always fantastic, a word of the day, just something they can just little message for them. So just think about that real quick. Mike, you got one in your tuck?
Yeah, I think I dropped mine early, bro. Dropped
You
mine
did.
early.
You did. I remember you
It
did.
was, if I'm not mistaken, we said a lot on this, by the way.
This was a good one. This was a
People,
good one.
if you made it to the end of this, listener, you got a lot of gems, and I'm glad that
Mm.
you stuck with us through this. But the one that resonates with me the most, bro, is just do what makes you happy. As long as you ain't harming people, as long as you ain't, you know, interfering with life or society or anything like, just do what makes you happy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm over the judging people and oh how could they do that or did it or they tell you like people will be vulnerable, they'll tell you their story and then you'll use that as ammo against them type stuff. Like I'm off all that. Like I
Yeah.
just everyone do whatever the fuck makes you happy.
Hmm.
That's beautiful, Mike. Um, word of the day.
Word of the day.
I'm gonna give a quote, bro. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You know, a lot of us are scared to take that first step to do whatever it is that what makes us happy, right? You feel me? A lot of us put limitations on ourselves before we even take that first step. You feel me? And like it shaves off like 7 months because you've been scared for like 7 months. You feel me? And 7 months then turn to a year and a half, so on and so forth. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that first step. You feel what I'm saying? Go do it. Go fuck up. Go try it again. You feel me? Go mess up some more. Learn from it. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Mm, I like that. This is perfect because I think my word of the day is going to tie in very perfectly with both of what you said. Mike was do what makes you happy. Sherm, journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Mine is just express yourself. Something that I've just learned, and kind of even Mike alluded in his word of the day, is like sometimes we do fear judgment and we hold our tongue, or we water down our message, or we're kind of afraid to be the person to be out there to be different. But nah, like really do what makes you happy and however you express yourself, whether that's art, dance, just communication, your way of dress. Because a lot of times a lot of people, other people do want to express themselves more, but they just like, again, because we have this fear of judgment. So, sometimes you take that first step, you put yourself out there. Next, you got a whole tribe or village of people behind you on the wave you're on. So yeah, express yourself.
Keep going, bro. You can keep going, man. Honestly, you got some really bright young men. You too.
We try. It's
Hey,
it's
that's
easy.
that's why we brought you back, man. That's why we brought you back.
It's
There's a,
easy to
there's a
get these
reason we brought you on the
ideas
show, bro.
with
I'm
good
just
people.
saying, there's a reason we
Yeah,
we make this magic. You
I
know,
really
you
appreciate y'all, man.
you
Creating this
insightful as
platform,
well,
man.
man, and what you doing is beautiful. You really out there impacting lives, changing lives. You making people live some of the happiest moments of their lives. You made a 49-year-old man go to Green Bay. So don't ever belittle
Hey,
what you got going on. I think that while we were on vacation, I said this to you as well, loosely quoting myself, but I said we should celebrate more or something along those lines.
Mm.
And because we don't do that enough, bro. We typically will say things and we won't realize what we just said. You got to take a step back, bro. You just said that you brought income to 30 homes, bro.
That's big. That is big. That's
Like
huge.
yeah.
like we can't just sweep that under the rug and act like that's like a small feat. Like, bro,
Our government
that's
struggles to do that. Our government struggles to
bro.
do that.
And for you, we talk pretty frequently at this point, Zaire. And I know right now you've been focused on building a business. And while you do celebrate, while you are on vacation and you're doing these luxurious things, but I think you should just take a step back, bro, and really just give yourself a pat on the back. All of us, not even just you, all of
Oh,
us, whatever you do, we should
how about we just
celebrate
let's just do
our
this? Let's
achievements
do this
more.
on three. How about on three? We just lean back in our chairs. 1, 2, 3. Just lean back, bro.
Actually, no, I'm leaning forward
Don't
because
that feel?
Mike.
Don't that feel
No,
good? Just take the
uh,
pressure off.
I'm leaning forward because Mike, I'm coming at you right now. You just
Why is
said
that? What's up?
You said celebrate more. So what are you
We
doing
should
for your
celebrate
birthday,
more,
bro?
man.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Mm,
Because I know you always get a little funny about your birthday.
mm.
It's
What
it.
are you doing?
My birthday's in a weird spot. It's a weird
Hey, hey,
day.
bro.
But
Hey, bro. Just come on home, bro.
yeah,
Just come on. Just come on
I gotta
home.
figure. Well,
Just
I
come on
got
home.
gifted some Kings tickets, so that's pretty dope. I'll be the game's on the 28th. My
Come
birthday's
on
on the
home.
29th. So
Come on
all I'm
home.
asking for is for the Kings to beat the Vegas Golden Knights. That's all I
Oh, that get.
need.
Oh, in Vegas, not in LA.
It's
In
in
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, it's in
Ah.
Vegas. I just need them to beat the Vegas Golden Knights. I'll be in there. Kings jersey, Kings beanie. I got the Kings beanie on right now. Y'all see?
Oh, Mike,
So
you a real sports fanatic, bro.
Oh,
I need
he's
to
number
be in
one.
there.
He's number one.
I need to
Hey,
be in there.
I told you I really don't care about football, but Mike, I need you to come with me, bro. I'm gonna go see the Dolphins play in Miami next season,
Ooh.
and
That's
I would love for you to
fire.
come, bro.
That's fire.
Bro, and I might do the same thing how I did for Jesse, and we might go see the Heat play too. Like, Double up.
That's fire.
I'm
I'm
about to
with
fly
that.
myself. I'm gonna see y'all in Miami
That's
too.
all right.
Fuck it. Y'all gonna see me.
Is this a group
Never been to
trip? We may
Miami.
as well. Never
Come
been to
on now.
Miami, bro.
Yeah.
Never been to my. And matter of fact, y'all hit me after this show. I got a Google hack for y'all too, man. Don't even trip.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh
Well,
man,
with
this
that,
nigga.
viewers, listeners, we gotta wrap that up.
We making plans mid pod.
We will catch y'all on the next one. Any
Sure.
final thoughts, fellas? Any final thoughts?
I'm gonna just say, Sherm, Zaire, thank you for coming, bro. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for having me, y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Continue to grow this and watch it. Watch it for it. We're gonna do one live. The next one we're gonna do it live.
Oh, I love
We're
lives.
gonna be you feel me? We're gonna do it live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in person together, set
Oh,
up, ready to
in person.
pod.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Y'all heard it
There
here
we go.
first.
We don't have to do that, bro. We'll be like Cancun somewhere. You feel me?
Oh,
That's
international even.
crazy.
Off the good hotel Wi-Fi. I love
Tell
it.
me more.
Yeah, let's
Sign
get
me
off this
up.
Nah,
pod
bro.
so we can make plans. We gotta get out
Right.
of here.
Why are we on this
We
pod?
got plans to
No
make.
offense, listeners. No
Love
offense.
y'all.
Yeah. With that,
Sh-
Zaire, appreciate you. We'll be back, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. The whole nine. If we don't get it out to y'all by then yeah.
Happy
Right.
birthday, Mike. Wish Mike a happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday, Mike.
I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. And we are out of here.